voting for Labour. Alright, me and me neighbor. Bring them. We voting for Labour. Carry me and me neighbor. We voting for Labour. Oh yes, me and me neighbor. Voting. We voting for Labour. Alright, jump and shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory. That will be a better way. Must be. We are gonna make that change. Yes, we will now. Jamaica need a chance to turn their lives around. We are gonna make that change. Tell them again. There got to be a better way. Oh yes, we are gonna make that change. Jamaica need a chance to turn their lives around. We are gonna make that change. Come on. Me and me neighbor. Alright. Voting for Labour. Oh yes. Me and me neighbor. Voting. Voting for Labour. Me and me neighbor. Voting for Labour. Alright. Me and me neighbor. Oh yes. Voting for Labour. Jump and shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory. Jump and shout, tell it all about. We shall have the victory. There got to be a better way. Oh yes, we are gonna make that change. Jamaica need a chance to turn their life around. We are gonna make that change. Come on, me and me neighbor. Alright, voting for Labour. Me and me neighbor. We voting for Labour. Me and me neighbor. We voting for Labour. Me and me neighbor. We voting for Labour.
Good evening, Labour Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Good evening, my people. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good evening again, my people. Good evening, G6 Nation. Now, as per usual, guys, I can see 20 of you that are here, are 19 now, and I only got 2 likes. So please like up the video and remember to type in the comment section so I can give you guys a shout out. See, so Travis Davis, big up yourself, my boss, and unbiased, non-assuming, big up yourself as well. Welcome. See, if you're also not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 7K. See, 10K is the target audience, right? So we're on our way to 7K. So if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe. Now, the topic for tonight is, will the political map of Jamaica change? See, and I believe it will change. The political map of Jamaica will be changing again. See, before we get into that, let me just say pantily, let me see, today is the 24th here in Britain now, because it is after 1 a.m. It's almost 2 a.m. in the morning here in Britain. So it is now the 24th. So on the 29th, we will be having Blue Day. See? We'll be having Blue Day, where we are putting our support behind the JCF. You know, the JFS, the Jamaica for Slackness, is trying to attack our police in Jamaica, and we will not have it. So we'll be showing our support for them on the 29th. So on the 29th, we'll be down in blue. A lot of us will be wearing blue. We're encouraging Jamaicans to wear blue on that day in support of the police. If you see the police out there in the streets, tell them how much you appreciate them. And, you know, if you're driving past a police officer, just honk your hand. And we are trying to get some national support around Blue Day. See? So, big up on yourself. Now, I am of the view that our political map will be changing again. Now, don't watch the small audience, people. There is the PNP have launched their campaign today, and they're in CISA right now. A lot of them carrying on, pure imported crowd. But we now watch that. See, we'll be launching our campaign officially in short order as well. And I am sorry I can't be on the ground for that. Right? Now, in spite of all of the noise that they are making, the political map will be changing again. I am of the view that we'll be retaining 48 out of the 49 seats that we have so far. But we will be winning 10 out of the 14 that the PNP have already. See? So I am predicting a national disaster for the PNP. I am predicting that the PNP will be completely obliterated. We will eviscerate them. We will dismantle them. We will demolish them at the polls come the next election. And the reason for that is the labor right bases are awoken. We got frightened in the last local government election. And because we got frightened, we will not allow it to happen again. See? So we'll be going out. All of us will be going out this election to make sure that everyone of our constituencies are firmly in the winning green column. So a lot of these orange that you're seeing on the map now, they will be going at the next election. I believe Mark Golding, Angela Brownberg, and Philip Palwell, and maybe Dennis Daly will be the only 4 returning PNP MPs in Parliament next year. Well, not next year, this year. I am hoping that the people of those constituencies will open their eyes, especially Mark Golding's constituency. We are hoping that those persons will open their eyes and, sit down. Do not go out there and vote for Bucky Massa. Just stand in your yard, comrades. See? Allow Jamaica Labour Party supporters to go out and vote in those constituencies and finally get rid of the People's National Criminal Organization. A lot of years have been spent, wasted, supporting the People's National Criminal Organization. Guys, there's 41 of us, 47 now even, and I only got 4 likes. I can only see 4 likes on my screen. Get me to at least 20 likes, please. See? Remember, if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. Guys, if you're just watching me for the first time, welcome, and please remember to subscribe. See? And real dude said Jamaica is a weird place. Yes, it is. But for many years, we had a People's National Criminal Organization that, try to trick the people. And they use promises to trick the people. And we have not accomplished anything major under the leadership of the People's National Criminal Organization. And we must stick firmly with the green man. See? And real dude say, why you speaking in broken English? Speak English properly. You can't tell me if you speak, real dude. If you don't want to hear, go on somewhere else. See? Good evening to my beautiful wife to be. Good evening, baby. See? If you're just turning up here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Like up the live as well, please. I am one of the Jamaicans who are a true patriot. I love my country. And I love my fellow countrywomen. And men. Okay? I love my people them. Let's just say that. I love my Jamaican. I love my culture. I love everything about Jamaica. right? Except crime and violence. And we are finally getting a angle and that, right? Now, the PNP in the last 9 years have done nothing to contribute to the success that Jamaica is now reaping. JK Engineering and Architecture, DUJON, real dude, not understand patwa. That have a real dude business. You know, when we go to England, we have to learn to speak English. When we go to France, we have to learn to speak French. You know, when we go to America, we have to learn the different accent them, so we can fit in. So if real dude want to learn something, you need to sit down and listen. If you listen contently, you realize, say, you know, you can make out what me I say at least. Right? So when in Rome, do as the Romans. Right? I'm speak enough English for anybody to understand. Right? Alright, so in the last 9 years, the People's National Criminal Organization have done nothing to contribute to the success of Jamaica. They have opposed every single God Almighty thing that they can oppose. They have opposed. They have taken the government to court, even when the government was using states of emergency to bring down crime and violence in Jamaica. The PNP, led by Bucky Massa, took the government to court to discontinue the states of emergency. The same states of emergency now that have bear fruit, you know. The same state of emergencies now that was used as a tool to help bring down crime and violence in this country. For 19 years, the PNP, all of this map was orange. And in that 19 years, they did nothing to bring down crime and violence. Guys, there's 55 of us now. Get me to at least 20 likes on the live, please. Get me to at least 20 likes on the live. And please, if you're just turning up here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Right? We're on the road to 7K. Right? The target audience is 10K. So please, there's 61 of us now. Like up the live. It is nobody now gonna know say you like your live. So if you're afraid say you like your live, people are gonna know say you know. Nobody knows it's you. Nobody knows if you're a subscriber to this channel either. And it is free to subscribe. It does not cost you anything. So please subscribe to the channel. See? Now, for 19 years, the PNP ran this country unopposed. The labor rights couldn't get it together. And the labor rights was divided. We weren't so united like we are today. Labor rights was scared to say they were labor rights. Many labor rights was ashamed to say they were labor rights. Some areas, if persons knew you was a labor right, you would be beaten and worse. See? For 19 years, the PNP allowed crime and violence to fester in Jamaica. They did nothing. They turned a blind eye to it. And it took the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness to come and say, no, sir, can't continue down this line. As a matter of fact, Jamaica, if you looking at the history of our prime ministers, Andrew Holness is the only prime minister of Jamaica now that no criminal can claim to have no affiliation with. Them man do not deal with criminality, none at all. He's our best and cleanest prime minister that we ever had. And it is him now that is cleaning up Jamaica from the criminality that was going on under the People's National Criminal Organization. The PNP is a criminal organization. They enable criminal. They allow criminality to fester. Even the very scamming we want to hear we talk about all the while. PNP allow it to get out of control. And when the youth them scam and buy guns, PNP allow them to come through the borders. PNP did not do anything to fix up this country. A lot of us Jamaicans lost loved ones. Lost loved ones to crime and violence under the People's National Criminal Organization. And a lot of us lost loved ones to gunmen. And not even look at justice we could get because the PNP couldn't fix the police force. They allow it to fester too in criminality. When police stop you, them and ask you if you take a left or right. Those things was happening under the People's National Criminal Organization. And we must not forget these things. We must not forget these things, Jamaicans. See, I make it a point of my duty to get up and talk to my people on a daily basis about these things and these happenings that happened in the past. See, you wanna tell me if you not see me properly as well, guys, because guess what? I see myself properly, you know. But after when I post the video for YouTube, I realize it's blurry. So no tell me in the comment section, please, if you not see me properly. Right? There's 53 of us here now, guys. Please get me to 23 likes. I have 13 likes on the video so far. There's 53 of us. Right? So there's 65 of us now even. So get me to 23 likes, please. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Right? You guys will be hearing me saying a lot of this. Conversation with let's say it's blurry. Hold on. I gotta fix the light. Hold on. Oh, I stay now. Now I see better. You know, so I have a ring light. I'm not to use the ring light though. I have a ring light, you know, I'm not use the ring light. I know now I see me better now, because I see myself better. Now I see me better now. Tell me if you not see me better in the comment section, please. Much better, alright. Alright, so we're gonna do that for now on. I'm gonna use my ring light for now on. See? For 19 years, our hospitals was left to, you know, to rotten, basically infested with all kind of creature, moles and all kind of things. Why? The PNP could not manage our sectors. They can't do it. Every time we allow them. You know what happened in Jamaica? Every time the Jamaica Labour Party come in power, we rebuild Jamaica and we left here one place, and when the PNP come, they don't have nothing to do. So because they don't have nothing to build, they just mash up back everything. We cannot allow that anymore. You know, our granny and our grandparents before us wasn't so savvy. You know, and they never have information at their fingertips like we have today. There's 73 of us, guys. Please like the live. See? Me not talk about if you hit the love button in a corner and give me heart. Me talk about actually liking the live. See? If you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe. Please. See? We have to get up with numbers now. We are hustle hard, you know. I've been at this for 4 years, guys. Me should have more subscribe. Me should have more subscription than this for 4 years worth of work. I lie. Anyways. Hospital in Jamaica left to run down under the People's National Criminal Organization. There's one brother, one big nose bald brother, call himself Alfred Draws. You know, several years ago, we would have seen him donning bin bags under his government, saying that the proper PPE gears weren't available. Today, the Jamaica health system is doing better and is doing everything that he can to spread lies and propaganda on this government. It is this government that has upgraded and rebuilt 330 health centers across the island under the ministry of Christopher Tufton. See? Hold on, there's a message held for review. So me look on it and see how. Oh, Samantha Newbie say me a talk bullshit. You can show you YouTube, you don't have to hide that. It is Alfred Daz who is walking island wide now, spreading a lot of lies and propaganda on this government. See? What research me figure do, Samantha Newbie? It seems as if you have been living under a rock. You know, the PNP have left healthcare in this country to grow out of control. Thousands of mothers, you know, died under the PNP 19 years from stillbirths and other, you know, health problems. Check it out. Persons after persons died from asthma under the People's National Criminal. So look at respiratory things we are easy fix. You know, thousands of children died under the leadership of the PNP. Check it out. 19 years they spent in government. 19. Well, 18 and a half. I like to say 19. See, because they started the 19th year. That half is in the 19th year. See? Persons were being killed extrajudicially in Jamaica by police officers. And it went unchecked for many years. Many years. During the 90s, I have mothers that come on my program and tell me that in the 90s, under the leadership of the People's National Criminal Organization, before I move over to crime and police again, mothers come on my program all the while and they tell me, Samantha, Newbie, that in the 90s, a lot of them would have gone into hospital and had to share a bed with other mothers. See? They had to share a bed with other mothers in the 90s. Right? So don't come here and tell me about if you do research. The elder then tell me what I go on. Separate from my research. I'm ever research. See? So in the 90s, mothers had to share a hospital bed. Especially in Westmoreland. You know, a young lady that I know in Savlamar died today. See? Because of a simple respiratory thing, she died. So, there's no way that we're acting as if the system is perfect. It is not. It is better than it was before. And it can get way better. So, it's not perfect. And we understand that. But the PNP had 19 consecutive years to fix it. And they did not fix it. They didn't. They did not fix it. When I was a youth man, there was a police officer living next door to me called Dave. I believe Dave was a sergeant of police. Married to his wife, Miss Maureen. Miss Maureen would have died several years later. And Dave, when Dave left work as a police officer, Dave was driving a taxi. Today, under this government, a police officer does not have to drive taxi. He can own 2 taxis and employ others. But his salary is so much now that he does not need to put himself in danger by going out there to run taxi. That is what happened under the People's National Criminal Organization. See? Alan say, who pay me for tell so much lie? There's 101 of us, guys. Please like up a live and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Please. Alan, I don't need to lie, you know. I lived under the PNP. I am 35 years old. I lived most of my life. I was born the year 1990. The PNP would have took government in 1989. So I lived most of my life, you know. When PNP lost power, I was 17 years old. already an adult almost. See? So I live all of my life under the People's National Criminal Organization. PJ Patterson had 17 long years to do something in this country, to help move Jamaica from poverty to prosperity. I want to research this, my people. I want to hear me now. In 1992, the United Nations gave Jamaica some money. Them time that we not reach at 3 million people. We not reach at all. We did at 2 million and odd people. And they gave PJ Patterson the directive telling PJ Patterson that they are giving him 10 years. 10 years to eradicate poverty in Jamaica. Them the time that it was doable. You know what PJ Patterson do with the money? Me no know. If somebody know what he do with the money, wanna tell me, because poverty did not get eradicated in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, Jamaica was doing better in 88 and 89, even though we had Gilbert. See? What done when the PNP won in 1989, by 1992, Jamaica's GDP was, I believe, 80 something %. And I can check this out. Simple Google search. See? Poverty would have risen. Inflation was at 80 something as well by 1992. See? Jamaica was already in debt again by 1992. Just 2 years after the PNP took government. Check it out. PNP pocketed that money, and it is something that they are known for. When I remember when Nigeria gave Jamaica a little bit of oil, and we employ the company Trafigura. We employed Trafigura to drill that oil. Nigeria gave us an oil well as a gift. And we employed Trafigura to drill that oil and sell that oil. And the PNP at the time, instead of putting that money in our NIR, or put it in our national budget, the PNP was pocketing that oil money. That is how the Trafigura scandal came about. They were caught out. See, the PNP was pocketing that money, the oil money that Nigeria gave us. Help us with to help elevate our people. So at every step of the way, the PNP had robbed the Jamaican people. But the youngster them were just born one day, were just turned 18 and 19. They don't know these things. And the elder them now talk to the pitney them. See? One of it tell the youth them what the PNP go on with in our country. And this is why we are suffering. It is PNP, no? It is a PNP that is the author of our problems in Jamaica. They are the ones that caused us to suffer and continue to suffer, a lot of us today. When you hear Dayton Campbell the other day say, oh, him go meet comrade, and when him put his hand inside and look up, him a look through comrade ceiling. He should be ashamed of himself that comrade is a Michael Manley comrade. What did they do for him? He should ashamed to come a road come talk them things there. More than whatever issue he see there, so he need to fix it silently and fix it quietly. It is Andrew Holness now that came and is building proper dwellings for the poor and desolate in this country. The PNP had 19 years and they failed us miserably. Failed the Jamaican people, and we must not look back to them. We must stay far from them. We must stay a million miles from the People's National Criminal Organization, because if we return them, crime and violence is going to fester because they love criminality. When you hear Peter Bunting say what they say, the government has spent too much money to fight crime. What he would have done is pay fishermen on the beaches to give police information. Lazy. What we are going to gain from that? You know, better we spending money and secure our border, getting necessary people them on the border and secure it. Eh? This is the kind of leadership that is waiting the Jamaican people. under the People's National Criminal Organization. Mark Golding, every step of the way, the Prime Minister try to uplift this country. Every step of the way, Mark Golding try to fight down the Prime Minister. We say we are going to go Republic. Mark Golding put a spanner in the spoke. See, we can't become a republic because he not go Mark Golding way. Because Mark Golding don't want the Jamaica Labour Party to go down in history as giving Jamaica full independence. See? We say state of emergency and so Mark Golding can we go a court for it. Say we are infringed upon people's rights. Then what happened to me and your right? As a normal law-abiding citizen, if we go about with there without people antagonize, we and rob, we and kill, we and them something there. What happened to feel right as regular people? If state of emergency is placed and Zozo is put in place to target and find criminals and find gunmen who are, transition between communities. See? If you are a law-abiding citizen, you don't have nothing for police. If police stop me 10 gazillion time and ask me for my ID 10 gazillion time, I don't have a problem. I am happy to see them there. See, in my community in Savlamar in Russia, there are a little military presence there right now. It has been there for the last 2 years or more. I have gotten so used to them being there now, where probably if me go home and hear so they not did it, me probably not want to go to Russia. See? I am happy to see them there. If you're not nothing for police, you're not nothing for government, you'd go about your normal business. If they say curfew, go on in before a curfew. And why reason why Mark Golding feel like say no law and order not supposed to be in Jamaica? Why reason? And this is the thing we are telling about with the PNP. We cannot allow them to come back Jamaica. See? We cannot allow them to come back. Bush, 1083, big up. DFPV, big up yourself. And conversation with the lease, big up. See? Let me see if nobody else in there for shout out. Anita Blackman, big up yourself. See? Joseph, big up yourself as well. Mark Stewart, big up yourself. See? Alright, I don't see nobody else for shout out. Guys, if you don't want a shout out, just run a little comment. This is not TikTok where I can actually click and see who I watch for shout them out. I can't see who I watch, so if you don't want a shout out, just drop a comment and I will give you a shout out. See? Remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. And please like the live. See? As it relates to road infrastructure, the last PNP conference, the PNP was saying that, the PJ Patterson was infrastructure boss. Now, other than the one leg of Highway 2000 that PJ built, and I don't want to be biased towards him. If he did something up the line that I don't know about, because I am from Westmoreland, I am a country boy. See? So if him do something up the line that I don't know about, I would like somebody to point it out to me, please. But I remember PJ building the first leg of Highway 2000. Now, building a leg of a highway is not officially an highway. That is one leg of an highway. A highway is something that transcends borders. See? So, anybody will live a foreign, so when you go up on a motorway, we call it England, or you go up on a highway, America. See? A highway is something we carry from one city to another. So, if PJ Patterson build a highway, the highway is not supposed to stop in a same parish. It's supposed to transcend borders from one parish to another. That is an highway. So did PJ Patterson really build a highway in Jamaica? That is the question. See? Did he really build a highway? Or did he build just a leg of an highway? Today, under this government, see? We are building out highways that are transcending borders, taking you from one city to another. See? That is an highway. Under Andrew Holness. Big up in a Derek. See? Under Andrew Holness. Jamaica continue to grow. We continue to build out our sectors. We continue to build out our infrastructure. See? We see ground broken at the Spanish Town Hospital. You know? Because for generations, the PNP didn't do anything like that. It's not that we had a bed problem in Jamaica, you know. You remember them a complain a couple years ago say, oh, hospital now no bed and rated. The PNP know this. Hospital no short of bed did it. What the hospital is short of is actually space, like rooms. Because they saw the population growing in the 19 years that they were in government. And they did not start to add to hospitals, add more building space. See, because as the population grow, we're going to need more building space. Right? So it's not that Jamaica was short of beds, really. It is actually building space, rooms that we were short of. Unless we were going to start put up bunk beds in hospitals. See? And we know so that can't work. So this government is on a national program now to upgrade our health facilities. Some of the bigger clinics, they are now B hospitals and stuff like that. So we can ease up look at pressure of our hospital them and main hospital them. And the reason why there was so much pressure on the hospitals in Jamaica is because the PNP would have gone around shutting down smaller hospitals that they could not, you know, take care of. Chapelton Hospital was one of them that the PNP shut down. I believe there was a hospital in St. Anne's as well that was shut down. There's a B hospital in Chilani as well that was shut down. All of these are now being reopened by the Jamaica Labour Party. We must keep them in tow, guys. And I don't know, I am 35 years old and Andrew Holness is the best Prime Minister I have seen in my 35 years of living. See? And that is the truth. John Black, big up yourself. See? So we must continue to tell the youngster them the truth. There's 171 of us now, guys. Get me to 50 likes on the live. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Wayne Montague say, big man, no schools. You can't build a country without education. Well, if you do your research, Wayne Montague, you will see that schools are actually being built. See? And Jamaica don't have a school problem really. We have enough schools. What we don't have are classrooms. So this government is on a national program again to build extra classrooms. Most high schools and most primary schools now are getting blocks added to them to add more classrooms. We're not really necessary to build brand new schools, my boss. So if you do your research, you will see say, you know, schools are being, classrooms are being added to a lot of schools across the island. Check it out. See? Conversation with Lee, say Andrew seconds Bruce though. No. Andrew Holness would have learned from the lessons of Siaga, who was our best Prime Minister, by the way. And Bruce would have been cool number second at that point. And Andrew Holness has also learned the lessons from Horace Bruce Golding. And he have now morphed into the best Prime Minister Jamaica has ever had. See, there is none better than him. You know, shifting Bruce into a cool number third now. Because Papa Eddie, his work is undeniable. You can't deny Siaga work. Siaga has done for the Jamaican people. And that places him in cool number second. Bruce Golding is our third best Prime Minister Jamaica has ever seen. See? That is fact, my boss. But at one party the island say, guys, please like your live. Get me to 40 likes. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 7K. See? I should have reached this already. Right? A long time we in a blogging thing. A long time we are do it. See? So we should have reached this already. Right? Andrew Holness. If we continue down this road with Andrew Holness, I guarantee you that we will see a Jamaica. And as a matter of fact, I have dreamt this, guys. And I dreamt this 2 times. That I was in Montego Bay in a park. The park was very green. You know, I saw persons in that dream playing with frisbee. Jamaicans actually had dogs like poodles living, you know, amongst us. And I was in Montego Bay in this dream, and I had this dream twice. And I could see skyscraping towers all over Montego Bay. It looked like Miami. If you ever seen Miami, a picture of Miami, if you ever been to Miami, like in the city part. That is how Jamaica looked in my dream. I dreamt that twice. See? And I know if we had kept Edward Siaga in 1989, Jamaica would have been there already. You know? It is us, you know. It is us, the people, that have erred. We erred by returning the PNP, but we must learn our lesson now, this time. You know? 2005, the year 2005, I was 15-year-old at that time. Jamaica was ranked as the murder capital of the world under the leadership of the People's National Criminal Organization. In that same year, Jamaica fell off a financial cliff. The government of Jamaica could not afford to pay public sector workers in Jamaica at that time. Persons like D&G and Grace Kennedy had to step in to pay police wages, nurses wages, teachers wages. All of these things happen under the PNP. You know? If you just look, if you just look closely, my Jamaican people will find these things. The PNP government run Jamaica into the ground where they could not pay public sector workers in Jamaica. Places like Grace Kennedy and D&G had to step in, right, and pay public sector wages because the government fell off a cliff financially in Jamaica. Bernie Woodlock say, "You're the most ignorant, uninformed idiot I ever heard." Well, I say you go, my boss. You know, when we attack the truth and the truth hurt, people always get defensive. We know all of them things there already. See? You JLP propagandists getting disgusting now. We're not getting disgusting. It is the truth. Big up in a Claudian Atkins. If you go out there, just type in Grace Kennedy pay Jamaica public sector wages. Just type in that in a Google, my people, and tell me what come up. You must find an article. The PNP, and this is not the first time. In 1972, when Michael Manley came to power, by 1973, by the end of 1973, Jamaica was in trouble financially. The PNP went in there and they went into the NIR and they put everything they can find, every dollar they could have find, them place in them pocket. Today, members of parliament, all of them old members of parliament, they want to see we are trying to come back now for seconds. All of them became multi-millionaire, billionaire, even some of them. See? I want to know if you look and tell me if you can find a PNP MP from yesteryear. KD Knight, TK Duncan. Where man me see I walk with the Zimmer firm there. Bobby Pickers Gill, PJ Patterson, Portia Simpson Miller, Peter Phillips, Peter Bunting, Mark Golding. If you don't look through history, where finance minister did name, Omar Davis, if you don't look through them, Carl Blight, look through all of them and tell me if you don't find none of them where a millionaire or a billionaire. Where they get it from? And they never get so much pay like where them MP are get today. All of them multi-millionaire. Where they get so much money from? They have stolen from the Jamaican people. Yes, they have. See? So no nobody go on like say, we don't know our history. And I come over here so I make up one bag of nice. The PNP had failed this country and failed it miserably. There's 196 of us guys. And get me to 50 likes, please. See, subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. This is political hard talk, and this is where you hear the raw truth about the PNP and their nastiness. See? And they are no longer the PNP either. They are now the PNCO. See? That is the abbreviation for People's National Criminal Organization. They have criminal and stolen and thief from we. And we are suffer feet till this day because they have not done the right thing by the Jamaican people. And we continue to talk about it. And we not talk about how the PNP, they thief, them are criminal. See? If you not subscribe to the channel yet, please do so. Thank you. Mark Golden and Peter Bunting were advisors to Omar Davis at the time in the 1990s. Matter of fact, let the record show that in our research, me and my team, we have found Mark Golden in several documentations where Mark Golden advised the then PNP government, Omar Davis as finance minister in the early 90s, to introduce a tax called GCT. Mark Golden and his friend Joseph Matalan were on that board. Same Joseph Matalan that owns the Jamaica Gleaner now. Mark Golden's best friend, one of his best friends. They were on record in the 90s plotting against the Jamaican people to put on GCT for every single thing that we buy. The PNP is the reason why the Jamaican people are paying GCT today. They introduced GCT to Jamaica and everything GCT is on. The PNP would have gone on to add tax on every single thing after introducing GCT. At one point in time, the PNP, no word of a lie. When you see the little man them, when at the market we are push cart, we only go to market Friday and Saturday. At one point, under the leadership of Angela Brown Burke, or Angela Brown Teeth, as we know her as, they introduce hand cart tax. You look at poor people them with them claim for love, we are push hand cart in the market. The PNP had put on tax on the hand cart. Can you believe it, Jamaica? The very patty that we go to Josie patty and taste this patty go buy. The PNP had placed a tax on patty. So nobody go on like we don't remember Jamaica, because we remember Bertie, big up yourself, you know, my boss. Nobody go on like we don't remember, because me remember. I'm going to go and tell the people them. The PNP is poor people's worst enemy. Is there any proof of this you said about PNP elders? Of course. Of course there's proof. There is proof. There's 176 of us, guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. And get me to 50k, 50 likes. Sorry, not K, 50. Just 50 me I ask for. See? How much likes you gone already? Encourage the viewers to hit the like button. I got 41 likes now. I have 9 more people more to get to 50. See? We are 42 now. 8 more persons. And please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, guys. And tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the live too, if I can share the live. See? The PNP, at one point in time, the Jamaican people, and this is around 92, 93. Saltfish. When we cook with ackee, there was a point in time where saltfish, Jamaican people couldn't afford saltfish. The PNP did that to us. PNP did that to the Jamaica. You don't go like you don't remember, you know. You remember. You know, growing up in Westmoreland, I was told by the elders, you know. Thank God say me grew up and me could read and me can do research and you know I became a labourite at 12-year-old, you know guys. I went into the Savlamar library at 12-year-old and I found one newspaper in a one little tray. Looked like somebody had taken it and left it there. You know? And I found one newspaper and I opened that newspaper and I read in that newspaper. There was an article, I believe it was the Observer at the time. And there's an article in there that I read. And when I finished reading and I realized that Michael Manley, and I understood it at 12 years old, Michael Manley had destroyed Jamaica financially. Michael Manley had some good intentions towards the people, you know. I can say that about him. But financially, the PNP does not do good for this country. Financially. They do not understand economics. They do not understand how to run a business. You see how Andrew Holness managed to turn Jamaica into a business and it is working. If the PNP had figured that out, Jamaica would have been, you know, a better place. Big up yourself, you know, Erica. Good night. See? Othniel say, where is the like button? Don't see it. Look for it, man. It did it, man. 186 away, guys. Please like up your live. Get me to 50 likes. And subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Now at 12 years old, I read an article. And in that article, it told me that Michael Manley had destroyed Jamaica financially. And I became a labourite at 12-year-old. I still have that article in my phone now. Now and then me do a live about it. See? I went on the internet and I found the said article that I read at 12-year-old. See? So nobody go on. Most things are archives. If you can't find your JIS, you find your National Library of Jamaica. And if you can't find your National Library of Jamaica, you will find it somewhere on the internet. It is there. Our history is recorded. See? And we also have OPM now and PBCJ. We have other things documenting stuff. Delroy Foot, big up yourself and my boss. Good evening. It is now, see what time. It is now 2:33 a.m. in the United Kingdom where I am currently at. You know, but we continue to do the patriotic work of the people. We are now at 50 likes, guys, so big up on yourself. Everybody that got me to 50 likes, big up on yourself. And we are at 150 persons. We are trending down, but, you know, we continue. And I have been a proud labourite since I am 12 years old. I've been a proud labourite and I continue to, you know, be a true Jamaican patriot. Wherever I go in the world, I am the proudest Jamaican ever. I am proud to say that I am Jamaican. I am now even more proud to say that my government is doing well and doing well by the people. And I see it on the news here in the United Kingdom where they're saying how good Jamaica is doing. You know, Creative Mind say 28 bank account. Now, I have about 10 bank account already. And I don't get to Andrew age yet. And I don't have half of Andrew money, my boss. But, you know, the PNP seems to have bad mind. Them no think say, true, them never have account yet because them no need no account. Them need $2,500 from government to buy mackerel and rice to go cook. See? Well, we as labourers, we have ambition. So we are going to have 28 bank account. It's just plain and simple as that. See? We as labourers, we full of ambition. We always build things. We always buy things. We always do with things. So you are going to find so we are going to have 28 bank account. You know? PNP no have bank account. PNP woman them put money in them bosom. PNP man them. They take money go a back road, go buy front and buy rum and boom. You know, we are labor, right? We have ambition. We want to build things and own things, buy vehicle, buy house, buy land, you know, build business, all of these things. So you have to find, say, labor, right, have 28 bank account. You see me, my boss? I will encourage you to see if you can help one bank account yourself. And, you know, when you save and get to 2 million, up my another bank account. Because at Jamaica, if you have 20 million in your bank account, see, and somebody rob it, the government only give you back 2 million out of the 20 million there. So I would encourage you, if you have 20 million, you're going to need 10 bank account, my boss. See? Yeah. So that's why you find some people with 50 and 60 bank account, because they can't afford to have all of their money in a one account, because the government only responsible for 2 million if somebody rob your money. See? So you learn something new this evening, creative mind. Your mind not so creative. Me can't tell. See? Alright. I don't even remember what me that talk about before me get distracted. I was saying though that, you know, I became a labourite very young, and I am proud to be a labourite. And, you know, Jamaica is in good stead today, people. From the outside looking in, and I am frequently home. You know, I am home frequently, and I love my country. Every time I have to leave my home to go back a foreign, my heart bleeds. And I am glad that my country is being developed. So one day I'll be able to just come home and not look back to another man's country. You know, and we should have had that. It is a crying shame that Jamaicans had to be leaving in their mass. Over 500,000 persons left between 1972 and 1976. Over 500,000 Jamaicans left. You know, Michael Manley would have said at that time, you know, there's 5 flights a day leaving to Miami. And a lot of our better, you know, a lot of our more fortunate persons, they would have packed up and left Jamaica. And that hurt the Jamaican economy at the time. You know, so all in all, we are in good hands. I want big up my Prime Minister, big up my Prime Minister team. I will continue to talk about the good things that is happening in Jamaica. Nobody listen to them PNP with them doom and gloom, and them talk about nothing and go on. You see me, I say, get up off on a nasty bumbo and go look work jankra. And come out of the yard, whole heap of work I give away at Jamaica. Enough work I give away. Dog shit, and go look work and get up. See, in the 90s when I grew up, enough of my friend them, if their mother work, their father not work. And if their father work, their mother not work. God bless if you had 2 people in your household at work. When we are looking at youth and we are come up, enough of we could dream if even put her in a back room for our mother or father house. We couldn't do it. No money never defeat. Them a youth that today can build mansion. See? Because the conditions are there for it. A 25-year-old youth can left college and get a good decent job, whether I'm a police or whatever, and he can get a proper mortgage. See? And he can build a house for him and he look a wife and he want pitney till they expand. We couldn't do that when we are looking youth. Matter of fact, when we are looking youth that grew up in the 90s, at 2 and 3 year, we have to save to buy one bicycle down a Bashko. Couldn't do it. Them a look at youth now can buy a bike. Work 1 week and buy a bike. Work 1 month and buy a bigger bike. Work 1 year and buy a Axia. We couldn't do it when we grew up in the 90s because the conditions weren't there for it. The PNP had failed us miserably. So nobody come and say dirty PNP go exalt on yourself. Move up and go. Anyway, guys, we just hit the hour. I'm going to end the program now. See, so big up to everybody that came, everybody that was watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See, we'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning on TikTok. And I'll be live in the afternoon or in the evening on YouTube. So big up on yourself. See, show our labor rights.